And that's Jesus. You don't want, why'd you give me Jesus? Go give Jesus to Daddy.
Did I?
Yeah. Daddy wants Jesus. Daddy needs Jesus.
Every single day, I'm gonna make.
Hi, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Maskara Cakes. So today, I thought I would do a follow-up on my IMATS brushes and how I feel about them. These are the brushes that I got at IMATS Atlanta in November. I'll link the video in the cards. So, first, let's talk about these Morphe ones. These are the Morphe brushes that came inside my travel brush case thing. That here I use to hold more brushes. So these are the ones that came in. There were a couple other ones. I think I gave them to my cousin for her eyeshadow. And I'd say these two blush ones, which I haven't used for blush. I accidentally used it for highlighter one. Not accidentally. I purposely used it for highlighter one day. It didn't really do a good job. So that was a dumb idea. But I'm sure because this is the blush kind of brush I usually like. So I'll have to use these more. But this one right here, I've been using to go in without picking up any shadow to blend the shadow in my eyes. And it's been working for that perfectly. They even have like, these are so whatever brushes, they don't even have numbers on them. It's just called Morphe. So, whatever. It's just like a Morphe tapered blending. It works really good for blending in shadows that are already on my eyelid. Okay, next, I got these two Sigma brushes. The tapered blending E40 and the diffused crease. This one's bigger, and then there's this one. And I've been loving using this one to put the base shade in my crease, like a transition shade, and buffing it out. It's been working perfectly. And this one's been working to put the next color after that first transition shade. You know, it's like, I do the big one with this one so that I can blend it all up. Because I like blending it up a little bit. Because my eyes are slightly hooded. So to make sure you can see the shadow, I like to blend it up over the crease. And this one's been working great for that. And blending it out. And then the little one's been great for putting the next color on after that. And then blending it into the first color. These have been pretty good. I do not regret these purchases. And then next is this itty bitty liner brush. It's the Suva Beauty 610. I got this brush for one purpose and one purpose only, to use in their hydro liners. You know, to get it wet and then get liner on it and use it for eyeliner. And it works perfectly for that. So, I kind of wish sometimes, only sometimes, that it was a little bit bigger so that the line would be thicker. But I just need to get a different brush. But most of the time, this one works perfectly for what it was designed to do. And it's the Suva Beauty 610. It's really, really skinny. Oh, and all the rest of these brushes are dirty because I haven't washed them yet and I used them today. So if you don't like that, stop watching. Or watch and just close your eyes when I show the dirty brush. And then I did get another Suva Beauty one. It was a blending one. But I have no fucking clue where that went. I've looked in every drawer. I'm going to have to look in a bag or something. I just have no... Let me check. Hold on. Nope. This is makeup I still haven't put away from going to Atlanta. Shut up. Don't judge me. Yeah, I'm not sure where the Suva Beauty one, but I don't remember which one it was exactly. But it's a lot like the Sigma E40. They're actually pretty similar. They both blend beautifully and they're both soft. I think it just depends on which one's dirty and which one's not. I like them both. I'm glad I got that one too, so. Or which one I can find and which one I can't find. And then the next ones are my Smith brushes that I got. So the first one is the Smith 151. This one when I first got it, I had no idea what I was going to use this for. I was like, I don't even remember what she said to use it for. I don't know. But I love to use this for my bronzer under my, cheekbone and up here. It dents and it picks up the powder really nicely. And it blends it just beautifully. And this one is still really soft. And I love this brush for my bronzer. This one's great. And the next one is the Smith 154. This is one she told me to use for, and I used it today with a really pigmented blush, to use for blush. And I said it when I first got it, and I'll say it again. This is my favorite blush brush. But I have noticed, because I recently got the Juvia's Place Saharan 1 and Saharan 2, and those blushes are ridiculously pigmented, like crazy pigmented. This natural goat hair brush picks up a lot of product. Even when you like barely touch in the blush, it still picks up a ton. And it puts so much on there, and because the blush is so pigmented, it makes it a little bit harder to blend out. So I prefer using this when it's a blush that isn't as pigmented. Like using it in the Too Faced blushes that I have, perfect. The Tarte blushes, perfect. Just if the blush isn't crazy pigmented. Like the Juvia's Place, I much prefer using I probably can try one of these new ones that I got. But my old standard, this one that I don't even remember. It's so old, the name rubbed off. It's from a Ipsy bag. But I prefer using this with the super pigmented blushes. But when I don't have one that's super pigmented, this is my go-to, hands down. This is a great blush. Brush. You know what I'm saying. I love this brush. And then next, the last one from Smith is the Smith 235. Is this tapered blending, or what was it? A quill? All the Smith ones are goat hair. So this one is great for my crease too. It blends, again, it depends on how pigmented the blush is with this goat hair. So far, I haven't ever had a really pigmented bronzer to test that out with. But if the shadows are like super, super pigmented, I would prefer not to use this one. But if it's just a regular shadow, like I wouldn't use this with I didn't use this with my Subculture today. Because those shadows are so pigmented, it would not have blended out as great. But picking it up with all my other ABH palettes, it's been amazing. And and every other palette that I've used it with, it blends it beautifully. And the only thing I've noticed with this, like when I use it on my quick change to get off the old shadow, a couple hairs have fallen out. But none of the hairs, because Michelle Wong had mentioned that somebody had said that the hairs, or she had experienced that the hairs had fallen out when she washed it. So she wasn't too keen on getting any more. But so far, I've only washed them once, like fully washed them. And the hairs haven't fallen out. But when I did the quick change, I think 1 or 2 fell out of the eye brush. Yeah, they did. But it hasn't been anything crazy. Like when I washed, none of them fell out. And it's not as soft as it was when I first bought it. But it's still really nice, and it's still the shape of this one with that like ovally rounded, comes to the point. I like the way that gets all, like, I wouldn't use this to blend the first transition color, but the next color after that, this is perfect for. And that tip likes to get down on the inner corner of your eye really nice and blend it outwards. So this is one of my favorite eye brushes. So that is my follow-up review of the brushes that I bought during my IMATS trip, blackout, whatever. So hopefully I can find that Suva brush. And if there's any other reviews of the stuff that I got at IMATS, let me know down below what you'd like to see. I was thinking about doing the Suva Beauty palettes, or doing the Desi and Katie Friendcation palette, which, by the way, I love. Spoiler. So let me know if you want to see any other reviews of the stuff I got at IMATS. But that's what I think about the brushes that I got. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.